So what we'll do, we'll see one scenario. Okay, we'll see one scenario here. What is happening? Suppose you have uploaded some files inside your storage account. Okay, you have uploaded some files inside your storage account. Okay, and those are like 100 files, and out of these 100 files, some 40 files you have deleted. 40 files you have deleted, and later you realizes that these 40 files are important and you want it back. Then in that case, this soft delete option will be helpful for you. And in that case, this soft delete option will be helpful for you. Okay, is that clear, guys? So later on, if you want to, okay, retain the data, later on you want to get back the data after you have deleted, then this soft delete option will be helping you for that. So by default, soft delete is enabled. By default, soft delete is enabled for our storage account. By default, soft delete is enabled for our storage account for 7 days. For 7 days. If we want, we can increase this time also from 7 days to 15 days or 21 days or 60 days, whatever it is you want, you can increase. But one thing you have to keep in mind, as you are increasing the number of days, okay, the charges will be accordingly you have to pay. Okay, the volume of data and the time, the volume of data and the time, okay, depends on these two things. Depends on these two things, the charges you have to pay. You have to pay to Microsoft Azure Cloud Computing. Okay, guys, is that clear? Yes or no? Tell me. So fine. What I'll do now, see here, I'll go ahead and I'll create a storage account. Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll create a storage account. See what I'm saying here. Azure File Share Storage Services and Blob Storage Services offers a soft delete so that we can more easily recover our data. We can more easily recover our data when it is mistakenly deleted by an application or other storage account user. When it is a mistakenly, or when it is deleted with full plan also. Backup, see, in case of backup, you are responsible for backup. Okay, the backup is happening, the backup is taking place, the backup data is safe, the backup data is ready to use if we backed up and all. This all you have to take care of. Soft delete is completely on Microsoft side, Azure side. Microsoft Azure will take care of soft delete. You're not responsible for anything for soft delete. Just you have to enable it. You have to give that time. It is enabled by default. It is enabled also by default. Just you have to set the time for how many days you want it. That's it. Rest everything will be taken care by Microsoft only. Soft delete allows us to recover our file share storage service and blob storage service in case of accidental deletes as well. In case of accidental deletes, when soft delete for Azure file share and blob storage is enabled, if a file share or blob storage is deleted, it transitions to a soft delete state instead of being permanently erased. So what happens here? When you delete anything, any file and kind of stuff, then it will not go for a permanent delete. It will not go for a permanent delete. Instead, it will go to a transition state. It will go to a transition state of soft delete. Means it will be not available for you, but it will be there in cloud storage. And whenever you want, you can get it back. You can configure the amount of time soft delete data is recoverable before it's permanently deleted, and undelete the share anytime during this retention period. After being undeleted, the share and all of contents, including snapshots, will be restored to the state it was in prior to deletion. Okay, soft delete only works on file share level. Individual files that are deleted will still be permanently erased. I'll show you practically, then you can try to relate all these theoretical points what I'm trying to say here. Okay, see, this is all about the soft delete only. Okay, the retention period is the amount of time that soft delete file shares are stored and available for recovery. For file share that are explicitly deleted, the retention period clock starts when the data is deleted. Retention period clock starts. That's true. See, what you do normally, if you say soft delete, okay, enabled for 7 days. If you say soft delete enable for 7 days, then from your date there in cloud storage. Okay, from your date of delete. Okay, from your date of delete. Please note this one. Suppose you have deleted on 11th of July. 11th of July you have deleted. So you have deleted on 11th July. From here, it will start counting your days up to 7. So what it will be? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up to 18th of July, the data will be in cloud. 18th July, up to 18th July. Okay, after your delete, up to 18th July, the data will be there in cloud hidden storage. This will not be visible to you. After you have deleted, it will be deleted for you. Okay, it will be disappeared from your eyes, from your vision. But behind the scenes, it will be in the cloud hidden storage. And whenever you want back, you can get it back, okay, from your soft delete. Now you can say here anytime. 7 days you can say, 15 days you can say, 30 days you can say, 60 days you can say, 90 days you can say. From your date of delete to 90 days, it will keep the data in the cloud hidden storage. Like this, it goes, it works. Fine. So I'll just go to the default directory. I'll say here, storage account. Quickly, I'll create one storage account, guys. Let me give the name to the storage account, anything. Okay, I'll give it as Naresh SA 1555. I'm going with East US region. Okay, I'll go ahead and quickly deploy the storage account. See, data protection. This is your soft delete only. See, soft delete. Soft delete. So what it is saying, see, by default, it is enabling the soft delete. Check this box. This box is checked. This box is checked means by default software will be enabled for you for 7 days. See, days to retain the deleted blobs. What is blobs, guys? I told, right? Blob is nothing but a file. Any file, it will take it as blob only. Either you take that as CSV file, Excel files, PDF file, JSON file, Word file, okay, HTML file, any file, database file, video file, image, whatever it is, it will take it as blob. And it is saying that days to retain the deleted blobs is 7. No, you want it for 60 days, past 60 here. And it is supporting up to how many? 365 days. And it is enabled by default. This is checked, enabled by default. Enable software for containers. Containers is what? Containers are folder. So suppose in one container you have 100 files and you have deleted the complete container only. You have deleted the complete container only you have deleted. So if you deleted the container, what happens here? All 100 files in the container or 200 files in the container, whatever it is, all will be deleted. All will be deleted. Yes or no, guys? Now you want that complete container back. You want that complete folder back, then that is also possible. Okay. In case of blob storage services. Okay. In case of blob storage services. Okay. So you can pass anything here. You will get these details normally, guys. You will get these details accordingly from your cloud architect. You have to fill this. Okay. This is for, okay, blobs. This is for containers. This is for file share. Okay, 45 days I have given. Just encryption, tags, review plus create. Go ahead and create the storage account. Go ahead and create the storage account. I'll click on create. Fine. I'll go to resource. Okay. I'll go to blob services. I'll create a container. Okay. I'll say here C1. Okay. I think it is not taking the numerics. Fine. I'll give the container name. Anything I can give the name here. Okay. I'll give here one container name as team. Okay. And I'm creating one more container as PIM. Some 2 containers I'm creating. Okay. Team and PIM. Guys, can anyone please give me the free trial account user ID and password? The people who have already created the user ID and password, Azure free trial account, free trial user ID and password, can anyone please give me? Azure free trial account. Okay, user ID and password. Can someone please give me free trial account user ID and password? I think many of you have created Azure free trial account, right? Can someone give me the user ID and password, like email ID and password? See guys, free trial account, no need to bother. It's 100% safe. If it's a paid Azure account, then it's not shared, not recommended to share. But if it's a free trial, you can share it, no problem. Guys, am I audible? Guys, am I audible? Yes, no? So respond me, na. We are not having free trial account. We are not interested. Why we have to give? Say something, na, guys. Okay. Chaitanya, please give me your phone number also, your mobile number as well. Okay. That's it. That's it. Thanks, guys. Bhaskar, this is the details. I pinged you the user ID, password, and mobile number of Chaitanya. So you pass this user ID, password. Okay. Call to Chaitanya. He'll give you the OTP and you make a login to the Azure account. And after you make a login to the Azure account, Bhaskar, never ever make a log out. Bhaskar, is that clear to you? Is that clear? Never ever make a logout. For God's sake, don't make a logout again. Don't do like this. Don't make a sign out. Just close the browser. Here, close the browser. That's it. Don't make a sign out. Chaitanya, please help Bhaskar to log into your Azure free trial account. Okay? Yeah, thank you, Chaitanya. Fine. Now see here, I'm having two containers, PIM and TIM. Just some two containers I have created. What I'll do, I'll go inside this PIM container. I'll go to upload and I'll say here, browse for files, and I'll upload some files. Some lot of files I'm uploading here. Okay. Some files here I have loaded in PIM. Okay. Some files here, if you see, I'm uploading in PIM. Okay. All the files got uploaded. And then I'll go here to TIM. I'll say here upload. I'll say browse for files. I'm uploading some files here in, okay, TIM also. Fine. These two containers I have created. Here I have uploaded some files and here I have uploaded some files. Fine. Now, suppose for an example, inside this file, inside this container, inside this PIM container, there are multiple files and you have deleted some files. 3 files you have deleted. You thought like these 3 files are not required anymore. You have deleted these 3 files. Okay, now see, 3 files got deleted. How many files are left over for you? Only 3 files are left over. Only 3 files are left over. And you can see how many files in your PIM folder, how many files you can see. Only 3 files you can see. In your PIM folder, you can see only 3 files. Only 3 files you can see. And now after 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 10 days, you realizes that the 3 files what you have deleted, that files are important and you want that files back. You want that files back. What you can do in that case, you say here, show deleted blobs. Click here, show deleted blobs. See these three files, what you have deleted, these three are showing as deleted. Initially, it is something like this. If you want to retain that files back, then click here, show deleted blobs, click on these three files, and then here you have to say file and say undelete. Okay, fine. Say here undelete. Say here undelete. These three files you have retain it back, and then turn off this option. That's it. See now, three files what you have deleted, the three files you have retained it back. So now you can retain these files back even after 30 days, 40 days, whatever the time you have defined at the time of storage account creation, you can set it up. So in blob storage services, what I'm trying to say, in blob storage services, in blob storage services, okay, we can, in blob storage services, we can retain the file at a individual level and even the complete folder also, the complete folder. If single file you have deleted, you can retain it back. Multiple files you have deleted, I can get that files back. I have shown just now. See now, out of 6 files, one file I have deleted. Now I am left over with 5 files. Later on, after 5 days, I got to realize that that file is important. I want that file back. Then you can come here. What you have to do? Simple thing. Just enable this one. Enable show deleted blobs. You have got the file here. Select the file. Say here and delete. That's it. You have written the file back successfully. The file is written back to you. The file is retained back to you. Okay. Now assume that is complete folder you have deleted. See what you are doing? Complete folder or container, whatever it is, you are deleting the complete container. If you delete the complete container, what happens here? In this container, if there are 100 files, if there are 200 files, okay, whatever it is, all will be deleted. See now, PIM container is gone. PIM container is gone because you have deleted it. Now, if you want to back, then what you can do, simply enable this option. See, this is visible here now. Select this one and say here undelete. Say here save. Okay, just hold on. Just now we have deleted. Na? Just now we have deleted. We'll wait for it for 2 minutes. Then it will allow us to retain it back. Okay, at least 2 minutes we have to give because it needs some times to get the things updated in Azure portal. Okay. Now I'll go here and I'll try to undelete. See, now successfully undeleted. So now the folder what you have deleted, that folder you retain successfully, and you will get all the files inside the folder also. Super, super. This is the power of soft delete. This is the power of soft delete. Even if you have deleted, okay, what is I'm saying? Even if you have deleted from your storage account, still it will, okay, exist cloud hidden storage, and you can retain it back. You can retain it back, okay, at any point of time you want, but that time should be defined in your time period. Your time period. See, you have given the time as 7 days. Example, 7 days, and you realizes the file was important after 10 days. Then it's a gone case. Not possible now. Not possible. After 10 days, if you realizes, then it cannot do anything, because 7 days is the time you have given. If you could have given something like 12 days, then after 10 days also, if you realize, no problem, you could easily retain the file, because here the time period, the defined time you have given as 12 days. Sorry guys, my health is little not good actually these days. Okay, I'm also in traveling. Actually, I'm traveling. I'm not in India. I think I have told this earlier also, right? I'm coming back to India next week. So because of this weather and food, all right. So this is what the point here I'm trying to make. Okay, I didn't tell you guys. Okay, I think I have told to morning batch people. Okay, morning batch people. I think I have not taken 2 classes this week because of health issues only. After I'm waking up in the morning, my health is literally very deteriorated. I don't know why. The throat pain, headache, and all that stuff, slowly it's getting to back to normal. Okay, guys, is that clear? Fine. So what I'm trying to say here is, okay, okay, thank you, solutions. I'm in Saudi Arabia, Nagaraju. I'm in Saudi Arabia, Middle East, Gulf country. Okay, so now what I have done here, I can retain the file, the container back at any point of time I want. But here one catch point is what, the catch point is in blob storage services. Okay, you can retain the single file or the complete container. Understood what I wrote here? In blob storage services, this is what our blob storage services na. If you see here, this is what our blob services na. Correct. This is our blob storage services. Okay. This is our blob storage services. Click on 2 containers, right? That we are working on. That's what I'm saying here. Okay. That in blob storage services, you can retain the single file or the complete container after the delete. After delete. But in file share storage services, but in file share storage services, okay, we can retain the file share only. We cannot retain the single file. We cannot retain the single file. What I'm saying here, in file share storage services, we can retain the file share only. File share is what? File share is something like a folder which is having multiple files. Okay. And here in file share, we cannot retain the single file, but here in blob storage services, we can retain the single file. In blob storage services, we can retain the single file. Okay, fine. So if I go here to now file share storage services, if I click on file share, I'll say here one file share NFS 1515. Click on create. I'll create here one more file share NFS 1717 and click on create. Two file shares we have created, right? So see, this is what NFS 1515, NFS 1717. Two file shares I have created here. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go inside this file share. I'll upload some files. I'll try to upload some files here. Okay. I'm uploading some files. It is showing forbidden. So I go to browse. I'll say here switch to access keys and then I'll say here upload. Browse for files. Okay. I'll say here upload. Three files I have uploaded. Where in Naresh file share 1515. Two file shares I'm having. In this file share, I have uploaded some three files. These three files I have uploaded. Now, assume that I thought this file share is not required for me. I want to save some money in my billing. In my Azure billing, I want to save some money. So I thought I'll delete it. And I've deleted this file share. I'll say here, enter the file share name to confirm the deletion. So file share name is this one. Copy from here, paste it, say delete. Okay. See, NFS 1515 got deleted. NFS 1515 got deleted. Correct. Now, if I want to retain it back, 1515, I want to retain it back. Show deleted shares. It will be visible here. Click here and say here undelete. That's it. See, it got it back. Turn off this option. That's it, done. You got it back very conveniently. So what is the time you have defined? If you are trying to retain that within that time, then definitely you can get it back. No doubt. Okay. Is that clear? The only condition is, see here, soft delete we have mentioned here for what? 45 days. So you can get this file share back even after 43 days also. Even after 44 days also, you can get it, this file share back. No problem. Okay, fine. Now, the limitation with file share is that inside this file share, if you go to browse, if you say here delete this file, if you say here delete this file, what file I'm deleting here? See, first day points. Some file is there, first day points. If I delete this file, individual file, then this I cannot return back. Then this I cannot return back. Not possible. Not at all possible. But the same thing is available for container. That's why I told here, okay, the single file or the complete container after the delete, we can retain. Okay, we can retain the single file or the complete container after the delete. But in file share storage services, we can retain the file share only. We cannot retain the single file. We cannot retain the single file. That is what here I have written the point about the file share storage services. And as usual, if you want, you can have some files here also inside the file share you want, and you can upload the file. Same applies to this 1717 file share also. Now, what is the point? See, this is implementation steps of soft delete. What all I have done just now, what all I have done just now, all this I have given in implementation also. Now, business case scenarios. Okay. So what is this business case scenario? See, I'll tell you. Suppose if you want to delete some data, if you want to delete some data from your storage account permanently, even if soft delete is enabled. Okay, I'll write it down. I'll write it down. Better, I'll write it down. If you want to, if your client is saying delete the data permanently from your storage account, okay, even if the soft delete is enabled, the soft delete is enabled. How we can do this? If your client is saying delete the data permanently from your storage account, even if the soft delete is enabled, it is not happening now. After we are deleting the file, after we are deleting the file share, after we are deleting the container, whatever it is, if we go here and if we say show deleted shares, automatically it is showing the deleted share here. Okay, see, I'll show you. This I have deleted. This I am deleting. Done. No, you are close to that, Banpreet. Retention period you can change at any point of time, guys. Showing authentication problem for me. Just hold on. I'll go to the storage account. I'll go to the storage account. Okay, this one, sorry, file share, I think I have working on, right? So this one, 1515 I have deleted. If I want back this, I'll simply say here enable. Okay, enable deleted share. This is what I'm getting, and I'll go ahead and I'll return it back. I'm going ahead and I'm returning it back. No, my client wants this to be deleted permanently. Once it is deleted. It should not return back. What we'll do in that case? In that case, we'll first retain it. Let us take it to normal state. We have retained it, and then go to soft delete here. Click on the soft delete and disable the soft delete first. What you have to do? Disable the soft delete first. Click on save. Now see, soft delete is disabled. Soft delete is disabled now. Now if you delete anything, it will be permanent delete. It will be permanent delete. If you delete now, there is no way that you can retain it back. If you delete now, then there is no way that you can retain it back at any circumstances. Done. Delete happened successfully. If you say here show deleted shares, see it is not showing your NFS 1515. It is not showing here 1515. It's deleted, permanently deleted, finished, gone. There is no way possible now you can retain it back. You cannot retain it back. No way possible. This is what the business case scenario is, guys. Business case scenario 1, business case scenario 2. How to delete a file share container in a soft delete state before its expiry time? So before its expiry time means this is what we have done. So its expiry time was 45 days. So what I have done, simply I have disabled the delete. I have disabled the soft delete. I have deleted the file share, and then I'll come back and I'll enable the soft delete as usual. Whatever the number of days I want, 45, 15, whatever you want, you can mention. Click save. That's it. These are all the steps, guys. Okay, fine. Same you can do with the container storage services also. Zero days, Shriya, I think disabled only na. What do you mean by 0 days? 0 days means disabled only na ma. See now, here show deleted containers. If it is there any, it will show. Okay. If you want to delete it permanently, then you have to disable soft delete in file share, and then you can delete it here as well. It will take as permanent delete. Okay. Fine, guys. Is this clear? Next thing is what we are having, data lake Gen 2 storage account. Azure data lake Gen 2 storage account. Azure data lake Gen 2 storage account is a cloud-based repository storage account for both structured and unstructured data. Okay. For example, we could use it to store everything from document to images to social media stream. Data Lake Storage Gen 2 is built on top of blob storage. This gives us the best of both worlds. What I'm saying, it gives us the best of both worlds. Means what? In Data Lake Gen 2 storage account, we have seen standard storage account, we have seen premium storage account, and now we are seeing Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. Same. Data Lake Gen 2 storage account also gives you the 4 storage offerings. Okay, container storage service, table storage service, file share storage service, queue storage service. Okay. For Azure Data Lake Storage is a cloud repository which helps you to store all types of data. I think you were absent yesterday. Sivan Raju. Have you attended the class yesterday? Yes, no? So I think you were in the class, but you are busy somewhere. Might be, that can also be possible. Video recordings, video recordings. All right. So see here now, Azure Blob Storage is one of the most common Azure storage types. It's an object storage service for world workloads that needs high capacity storage. Azure Data Lake is a storage service intended primarily for big data analytics workloads. So when we are dealing with big data analytics, when we are having big data in our projects, then we go with the Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 storage account. Okay. Data Lake Gen 1 is a storage service that optimized for big data analytics workloads. Okay. Its hierarchical file system can store machine learning data, including log files, as well as interactive streaming analytics. Lot of things we can store. We can keep it in Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. So Gen 1 was there previously. Now this has been deprecated by Microsoft. Now we are having Gen 2. Gen 1 is what generation 1, Gen 2 is what generation 2. So Data Lake Gen 2 converges the features and capabilities of Data Lake Gen 1 with blob storage. It inherits the file system, semantics, file level security, and scaling features of Gen 1 and build them on blob storage. This results in a low cost tiered access, high security, and high availability big data storage options. Okay. So it gives fast data retrieval. It is economical. Okay. It helps you to store both structured and unstructured data. It's most convenient, flexible, okay, to handle big data and Hadoop file systems in Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. Benefits and challenges of Azure Blob Storage versus Data Lake Gen 2. Azure Blobs are durable storage options with appropriate redundancy options to keep data safe. All data is encrypted and there is a fine-grained access control. Azure Blobs are also massively scalable for text and binary data. Okay, one challenge of Azure Blob is when customers use it, they can incur lots of data transfer charges. So Azure Blob Storage means what? This storage account, this one, this one, this one. These are all blob storage accounts only. So what I'm saying, what Microsoft is saying here, they can incur lot of data transfer charges. Okay, receiving the data, sending the data. Okay, lot of charges along with the typical data transfer, read write charges at the various tiers, premium, hot, cool, archive, multiple options you are having. There are iterative read write operation charges, indexing charges, lot of extra charges will be kept on you. Like how we'll get the taxes. Okay, sales tax, vehicle tax, that tax, this tax. If you go and purchase a vehicle in a showroom, okay, 10 types of different taxes will be applied on you. Same happening here also. There are iterative read-write operation charges, indexing charges, SSH, FTP charges, fees or data transfer for geo-replicated data and more. Each transfer type may only cost fractions of cents. But when doing hundreds of thousands of transactions, this cost can add up very quickly. That's very true. If you are doing some 30, 40 transactions with the storage account, guys, it is fine. But in our real-time projects, we are not doing some 30, 40 transactions, right? 30, 40 million and billion transactions will do. If each and every transaction is also putting you, let us take some $1 extra. So how much it will goes? Lot of high bill, lot of high bill. That is what it is trying to say here. Okay. Azure Data Lake enables users to store and analyze petabytes of data. See here what it is saying. It enables users to store and analyze petabytes of data quickly and efficiently. It centralizes data storage, encrypts all data, and offer role-based access control. Because data lake storage is highly customizable, it is economical. Users can independently scale storage and compute services and use object-level tiering to optimize the cost. Okay, and how to create this Azure Data Lake Gen 2 storage service? How to create Azure Data Lake Gen 2 storage account? How to create an Azure Data Lake Gen 2 storage account? It is 99.9% similar to blob storage account only. It is 99.9% similar to blob storage account only. Okay, just one extra click you have to do. You have to do if you want to deploy the storage account as a data lake Gen 2 storage account. What is that? I will show you here. See, click on create. So here my RG. Give storage account name as Naresh SA 1565. I'll go with East US. Next, this two we are checking for a blob storage account also. This two we are checking for blob storage account also. No change. Only that one extra click is this one you have to do. That's it. That's it. Finish. Rest of all these things are same only. No change. Rest of all these things same are change only. Only in advanced tab, here you have to choose enable hierarchical namespace. You have to check this. That's it. You have to check this one. That's it. Okay, fine. Rest of all these things are same. I'll go ahead and I'll deploy the storage account. Yeah, you have to write script for it, Tokir. We have seen now how to get a storage account with PowerShell. If it is not, I think I'm going to show you in the next class. You have to write script basically. Click on create. Okay. Yes, Chaitanya, these configurations are very sensitive. You have to take care of what you are saying. I think you are doing a keen observation. That's really very great of you. Yes, that's correct what you are saying. So now the storage account is getting deployed. This is our data lake Gen 2 storage account. Now, how to recognize which is your blob storage account and which is your data lake Gen 2 storage account? How to recognize which is your blob storage account, which is your data lake Gen 2 storage account? How to recognize? Okay, I'll show you that one. Okay, see now, I am having storage accounts here, 1555, 1565. And two storage accounts I'm having, 55 and 65. Okay, these two storage accounts I'm having. Fine. So what I'll do, if I go to this storage account, see what I'm finding here, what blob. I'm finding here what blob. If I go to this storage account, see what I'll find here for this storage account. I will not find blob. Okay, here I will not find blob. Here I'm going to find something different, which is not blob. What is this? Data lake storage. You're catching the difference. If you're finding here blob in overview, then it's a blob storage account. In overview, if you are finding here data lake storage, then it's a data lake Gen 2 storage account. It's a data lake Gen 2 storage account. Okay, and see here in blob storage account, hierarchical namespace is disabled always. Hierarchical namespace is disabled always. Here in data lake Gen 2, hierarchical namespace is enabled always. Hierarchical namespace is enabled always. These are few techniques, guys, few things that I'm showing you. Okay, fine. And here you will find standard only for both storage accounts, standard only. And the easiest way to catch up is this one, data lake storage. Data lake. Here you are finding containers in different color. Okay, blue, black, green. Here you will find containers in different ways. See, storage container is something like this here. Simple like storage account. See here it is different image. Here it is different image. So when we start our Azure Data Factory, in our Azure Data Factory, we are using data lake Gen 2 storage account very frequently as our destination or target system. On the time, I'll show you same procedure, guys, how to upload the data, how to add the files, how to access the files. Everything is carbon copy in blob storage account and data lake Gen 2 storage account. Okay, fine, guys. This is what it is, guys. So I'll just stop the class here. Steps to improvise and configure Azure storage accounts authentication and authorization. Okay, how we can provide access, how we can provide security, how we can control our storage account content and our storage account data from Azure portal to different users. That we'll see in tomorrow's class, guys. So authentication and authorization process for storage account, this we'll see in tomorrow's class. All right, is that clear? This will start in tomorrow's class. All right, is that clear? Yes, no? Okay, any questions, anyone? Any questions, anyone? Okay, people started leaving the class already. Okay, fine, guys. I'll close the class for today. We'll connect again tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye, everyone. Yeah. Thank you, Manju. Bye, bye, bye.